Maps. Maps. Maps give us the opportunity to demonstrate the ability to organize information spatially, not spatially, spatially, or chronologically, depending on which one you choose, or what makes more sense for the map that you're looking at. I don't see a lot of maps in the tips and tricks page. Thank you, Farouk, once again, for posting. You know, really, we've got to hand it to the people who post regularly. I mean, yeah, they're getting a service that normally people pay for free, but they're putting themselves out there without concern of, oh, someone may not like it or whatever. So many people don't post because they're shy or something like that. All right, I need a drink. And as I said, since there aren't a lot of maps that people are exposed to, let's take a look at the Task 1 picker and see what kind of maps I've collected. And I'm not going to go too much into them in case you're going to do them yourself. One here. Task 1 tips. No, where's the picker? Does it go anywhere? Does that go somewhere? Okay, that goes to that page. It should be more. No. Do I need to log in? No. Okay, here we go. Pinned post. Task 1 picker. Well, that's the YouTube. It doesn't take me to the picker itself. October. Huh? Not a lot of people reached. Hi. Okay, here it is, finally. Task 1 picker. Right. And then you pick, let...
We've got over 75 different task 1s.
Hush.
And we put...
So, here on this site, what you do is you just click this. It picks a type of question for you. Let's just do that for fun. Maps. We want maps. Maps. Maps and building plans. No, wait. No, pie graphs. All right, well, anyway, we can go to maps that way. Maps or traps. Jambeam. Then you pick a random number here. Yeah, so this is a famous one. It shows an island changed over time. Islip Town. Okay, that's a really interesting one. City Park. Sports Center. City Hospital. Look, it's in my yes. See, at the video gallery. Oh. Where is it? Building plans. Household energy use. Wait, okay, that's false advertising. City Hospital.
Hi, I'm Joko. I'm an English teacher. This one academic. This one is about the small-scale maps. Okay? Now, the problem.
This is interesting.
Well, what is and make comparisons? Okay, first thing you want to do is select the main features, and your eyes. Just looking at it with your eyes. I'm over here. I'm over here. I gotta. Can I look? Can I cheat and look? I'm over there. Right. Okay. So, what do our eyes tell us? Up here. Okay. And here. What are the differences? Well, we got a bulge out there labeled public car park, and another bulge called bus station. So those are the two most obvious feature changes. Okay? Oh, look, there's some things we call roundabouts, but they don't. There's two of them. They don't really change that much. They certainly probably don't change the lives of. Anyway, I don't see that as very significant. But those are two. What I'm going to select as the main features and report them by summarizing. Now, summarizing means including all of the important information, not all of the information. If you include all of the information, you are not summarizing by definition. So that's the danger of a map like this, is that there's not a lot of information, and you are perfectly capable of reporting all of it. Then you have summary. So what you can do is summarize. Instead of reducing the number of things you're talking about, you can reduce it by category or type of thing that it is. Let's go back and look at another example to show what I mean here. Okay, yeah, this one with the what's happened in the museum here. Okay, well, what are museums? The exhibit space has not really changed. Okay, instead we've now got education center, museum, shop, a cafe, and a car park. Okay, and the trees are definitely different. But one way we can categorize this is internal changes and external changes, inside the building and outside, or changes that have been done for people, facilities, not the exhibitions. And then second, changes to the natural environment. Okay? Some trees down here, some thinner trees, some additional trees were replaced here. They're all trees, they're all natural things. Well, how I would categorize them. Well, first of all, divide it into two. Why is two important? You should always include two main ideas.
Oh, if you watch and absorb what that video is talking about, the weakness of the first writer was not making any comparisons and not categorizing what the features that there were. You do some similar things here. Okay, the diagram illustrates entry. The diagrams, there's more than one. There's two. So diagrams. Illustrates entry to City Hospital by road. No. Not entry to City Hospital. Those are the front doors. This is not entry. This is access to the site. City Hospital is a proper noun. You seem to mix up. Sometimes you capitalize it, sometimes you don't. You can't do that. Has changed. Well, no, excuse me. I'm skipping ahead. In 2 different years, 2007 and 2010. Yay. I mean, the rest of that's perfect. It's nice and short. Good. Overall entrance via to the City Hospital. Those two words don't go together. Via to. Okay. It should be overall entrance and access to the ground, to the site, to the campus has changed. Okay. Of course. Yeah. Good, but bad. Good and bad. I'm very happy to see an overview that takes in as much information as possible and condenses it into a small form. Like the City Hospital has changed. But you need to do a little bit more than that. What has changed? Well, there's more of it. It's bigger. There's more facilities. So it has not just changed, it has expanded, developed. The differences include, see, now you're going into details, which is what you don't want to do, specific details. And then you actually say what they are. In separate parkings. No, there's additional parking lots which are now separate. Changes in bus stops locations. It should be the bus stops locations and the addition of roundabouts. All right, what you want to do in your overview. Pause. What you want to do in your overview is find a way to categorize the information into two groups and highlight the most important changes or comparisons that you can make there. Now, there are three changes here, three major changes: the addition of a parking lot, the addition of some roundabouts, and changes to where the buses go. I'd say that as I say in the other video, that the parking lot and the bus station are the two most significant changes. But we don't want to just say those, because the staff car, the other parking lot has been now reserved for staff. Okay, but parking lots, roads, bus stations, bus stops, these are all part of transportation infrastructure, particularly public transport in the case of the buses. And so instead of just it has changed, you want to say that the changes in the two maps are seen primarily in transportation infrastructure, which we can see in the roads and public transportation. Those are my two changes, my two paragraphs. Yes, I will fit the roundabouts into them somehow. Paragraph 2. Originally, well, no, on the first map, there were no roundabouts. Semicolon. Is that what goes there? Neither at the junction located on City Road. Just like City Hospital, City Road is a proper noun. It's the name of the road. So like all proper nouns, it needs to be capitalized. Same thing with Hospital Road. Also capitalized. Oh, excuse me. Located at City and Hospital Roads crossing. Nor at the T-junction. Well, I don't know. I should have put it red there instead of green. Where Hospital Road hits City Road. It's an intersection. In 2010, there are two new roundabouts. That, grammar. In 2010, in the past, and completed in the past. In 2010, there were two new roundabouts. And then in this next sentence, while one is located, while the other, what you're doing there is you're describing the location of the roundabouts. And in the first sentence of that paragraph, you describe the location where roundabouts are not. So given that you've already spent the words to explain where they are not, you don't need to do it again for where they are. Or you shouldn't have done where they're not in the first place. Don't discuss what's not there. Just discuss what's there. You can, hint that, give people an idea of what's coming, but don't do that. Besides, roundabouts addition, the addition of roundabouts in 2010, joint parking on eastern side of, why is eastern capitalized, of Hospital Road had been reserved, it's the past, in the past, for the staff, and new parking. Parking as a concept is an uncountable noun. So you can't have a parking. You can have a parking lot and a new parking. Once again, same reason. Has been constructed east for the public. In 2010, it had been already. 2010 is in the past. And don't start a sentence with and. In bus stops, which were located on both sides of Hospital Road, have been substituted. Really? Has been substituted. The new bus station is located west of Hospital Road. It is connected to both roundabouts. Your report has put me to sleep. Ugh. Okay. Like I said, I'm falling asleep. Ugh. Okay, good luck.